Welcome, Crusaders. Thanks for joining me for Pathfinder, Wrath of the Righteous. So we just came out of the cave underneath Wintersun, and this plagued bear here is not happy. Probably upset that we killed all those animals on our way in there. I think Zeke just kind of assumed that they were going to be hostile. We didn't even give him a chance. Orso here is upset. Okay, let's get Zeke up here. Ember did some nice damage on Orso here with fire. Get everybody else in here. See if we can take care of this thing before it manages to do anything to us. We're really low on stuff. We really need to camp. We'll do that as soon as we can.
Into the
Let's see if we
frame.
can take care of this thing. So you may have noticed, it's been a while since I've been able to put a video out. This was my first full week in a new job, and boy, it's really hard to find the time to do this. But we're going to keep plugging away. I may have to do some things a little bit differently. I want to finish the story here with Zeke, but
Prepare
I might have to do
yourself.
some playing on my own time, maybe do more like some recaps of some things. We'll see. I have to see what happens. Don't know how much time I'm going to be able to devote to this coming weeks. Yeah, really nice with the fire on that thing. Even with the resistance that he has. I think because of that mythic feat she's got, she just
Strike as one.
burns right through that fire resistance.
Did you see that?
Finish him off. Unable to withstand the blow, Orso drops to the ground. He is still alive, but his strength is dwindling. Noticing your continued proximity, he bares his teeth and snarls as if he's trying to say something. Grrr. Peering into the bear's vicious eyes, Ember lets out a sigh. What torment have you suffered to make you attack everyone like this? It's like weevils have burrowed into your soul. Examine the bear's body. The bear's fur is matted and infested with parasites, and numerous scars cover the bear's body. One particular spot draws your eye, a brand marked with an intricate design, the same one as on the shaman's medallion. And look the bear in the eye. Bear's small eyes convey malice, but also weariness, like you're seeing a defeated opponent before you and not a wild animal. There is a spark of intelligence in that gaze, not just hate, but also pain. The bear looks at his scarred and parasite-ridden body. One particular spot draws an eye, brand, marked with an intricate design. Same one as the shaman's medallion. What did Soanna do to you? Upon hearing the name, the bear freezes, then raises his head and unleashes a long, drawn-out howl full of yearning and pain. All right, let's show mercy to the bear. Might be merciful thing might be to end his suffering here. Show mercy. Orso seems to understand the look in your eyes. He stops growling, closes his eyes, and breathes heavily. Tell the shaman what happened. Oh, he's regenerating, actually. Huh. So back in here, then? By the shaman, they mean the lady down here, not the one that we met
Let us press on.
outside. It was like a half elf. I think this must mean the lady in here. It's been long enough now since we talked to her that I can't remember exactly what she said. The old woman gives you a hostile look. Her face holds no trace of her former madness. You're back. I sense the pain of the abyss spirit that is linked to Orso and its weakness. If it dies, the foul poison of the corpse will seep into the tree roots, creatures from the other side will come, and nothing will be left but a toxic wasteland. But you don't care about my forest, so why is Orso still alive? We do actually care. I need to make sure that Orso is a villain and not a victim. Yes, it's a spirit of the abyss, but an experienced shaman can handle them. I forced the evil to serve good. My living forest. There is nothing wrong with that. I'm not sure about this lady. Arusula. For centuries, I have watched mortals be drawn into the same game with demons and lose every single time. But you are truly wise, old shaman. How could you have done something so foolish? Surely you are wise enough to understand that there is no such thing as a deal with the abyss, where the mortal does not lose. Have you mortals no sense at all? Well, yeah, that's pretty debatable, I would say. I saw a mark left by your medallion on the bear's pelt. The old woman crosses her arms over her chest. Yes, Orso the Terrible is my creation. I used this medallion to control an evil spirit of the abyss after linking it to the sacred bear, and I forced the spirit to serve good by linking our lives together. What happened to Orso the Great's spirit? The old woman clenches her fists. It has lived for centuries in a bear's body, ancient as the forest itself. It ensured that the trees grew tall and the flowers bloomed. It ensured the deer had grass to eat and the smilodons enough deer meat, but the natural order has been broken. I had to do something, and I did it. The kind Orso that was known in Sarkoris is gone forever, but the guardian of the forest remains. Ember, you say you had to do it, but you're lying. To us and to yourself. That bear, he was your friend, wasn't he? You would never have done this to your friend if you hadn't already lost yourself to fear. Yes, child, I was frightened. The world that I knew was dying. You don't know what that's like. That's not true. I've been afraid many times. Very afraid. It's hard to fight fear, but inviting demons from the abyss to possess your friends, that's wrong. Do spirits of the abyss wreak as much evil as demons do? The old woman sighs in irritation. Yes, they are just as evil. The spirits of the abyss are abominations. The forest spirits fear them to the point of madness. They seek refuge from their madness by possessing wild animals. You saw what that looks like. You saw how I separate them. But in every moment of suffering, there is hope. By separating them, I learned how to bind them. Wow. Boy, Zeke's actually leaning towards this, I think. Ooh, I don't know. You need to free him. The old woman gives you a scathing look. You can kill me, a weak old woman, but I won't give in. I serve the forest spirits. I don't serve you. Boy, unfortunately, I don't quite understand what's going on here. If I go finish him off, what will happen then? The old woman shrugs. I will mourn Orso, but life must continue. That is the law of things. This place is full of spirits of the abyss. They fly around aimlessly, driving the forest spirits mad. I will set them to work to replace our protector, and I will bind as many abyssal creatures as my strength can manage. Oh boy. Sela, either you don't understand what you're doing here, or you're just crazy. Lon shakes his head. I once heard a story about a small tribe of mongrels besieged by some monsters that came from the bowels of the earth. The creatures trapped the people in their village. They couldn't hunt, and they slowly died of starvation. It wasn't long before the people started eating their dead. Then, when it is all over, the creatures left. Our scouts found the village, and they found the chief. He was the only survivor. He was wandering around the settlement, muttering under his breath and attacking anything he saw. He stood guard over the bones of his tribesmen and women, the people he had killed and eaten. His mind was gone, and the scouts were forced to kill him. The old woman reminds me of that chief. She's also lost her mind, watching over the bones of the dead. Boy, I don't know. We've got 3 choices here, and this seems wrong. I mean, either way, we're killing her, but I guess I'm sorry about your forest, but a connection with the spirit from the abyss can only lead to evil. You must die. The old woman crosses her arms over her chest. I'd rather die right now than see my forest slowly die in agony. Shaman is so old that she cannot put up a fight. Instead, she tightly squeezes her medallion, which cracks in her withered fist.
Do not fear. Do not waver.
Oh boy. This doesn't feel right.
Attack!
Jeez. Okay. Broken Shaman's medallion. And a club. The somber, scarred warrior guarding the gates to the settlement almost chokes when he sees you. Stop! Stop, you monster! You've some nerve just showing up outside the walls of Wintersun like this. Why are you glaring at me? Do you think you can avoid the wrath of the Lady of the Sun? Finian hasn't chimed in for a while. Is that how guests are welcomed in Wintersun now? I remember you used to be famed as a most hospitable clan. People used to say, visitors to Wintersun never leave empty-handed. What happened? There may be a war going on, but the spirits won't praise you for turning feral on folk. I know nothing about this place. Who are you and what is this settlement? You're awfully inquisitive for demons, aren't you? You must have only just crawled out of your abyss since you don't know what's what. Is that it? Well, know this. You're at the walls of Wintersun, the final bastion of the defenders of Sarkoris. The mighty Marhevok rules here, the greatest of all warriors ever to be born in this land. And we are protected by the Lady of the Sun, a sorceress, whose great powers are so great that she could incinerate an army of your kind on the spot. Why are you talking to me like that? How else should I talk to filthy spawn of the abyss? But I suppose you're right. Time to let our blades do the talking. Oh, we're gonna battle here? Both guards grab their weapons. Stop, children of Wintersun. The voice, soft and stirring, is coming from a statue adorning the gates. Stop. Do not raise your weapons. Let them pass. This creature is my guest. I shall keep an eye on him. None can harm the children of Wintersun within my domain. Warrior's face hardens. What? Let this monster into our village? When we're the last place standing against the demons, now that Dresden's fallen? You heard the Lady of the Sun, dimwit. Let him pass. What's this demon going to do to us anyway? The Lady of the Sun has protected us all these years, and no abomination from the abyss has ever captured Wintersun, and it's not going to happen today, either. The second guard squints at you grimly. Suddenly you hear a crash and screams from somewhere behind the buildings. Then comes a call of warriors to me. Both guards throw a final steely look at you before leaving their post and running toward the commotion. Only the wooden idol now remains to watch over the settlement's outskirts. Okay, let's go see what's happening in here. Probably gonna need our help after they insulted us. Everybody here. What's going on? Still got a guy working in the garden. Sounded like demons were attacking.
Our path leads on.
Those guards run off to. Here we go. Baler, Darazand. Oh, is that the one we fought in Dresden?
I will guide us.
No crowding here, good neighbors. No crowding. A babu demon holding a pretty flower basket flashes a predatory grin. Poor Dar is not himself. He lost his family in Dresden and has been drowning his grief in wine for a few days. He always picks fights when he's drunk, and you know what a stonemason's fists are like. He's killed the boy, cry voices from the crowd. Make way, neighbor. We'll put him in a cellar to sleep it off. Sela, her eyes flashing, reaches for her weapon. This is going to turn ugly. We need to get the people back to their houses while we deal with the Baler. The Babao turns around and hisses at the culprit, a huge Baler. At whose feet is this Babao, like, with the peasants? A huge Baler at whose feet a young barbarian is lying covered in blood. I'm so tired of you, neighbor Dar. Go home and stop ruining the fun for the rest of us. Ouch. That's quite the whip he's got. And now who's this? Another silver dragon? What the demon is going on here? A tall warrior with dark hair and gray eyes stands between the humans and the roaring Baler. He looks the fiend right in the eye. Are you forgetting where you are? These lands are protected by the Lady of the Sun. Behave, or I, Marhevok Grunhold, will throw you out of my town. The Baler's laughter is booming. You really think your beloved beauty can do anything to me? If I wanted to, I could break her neck and yours, and your little worms, and the necks of every puny little human in the district. And then I'll pay a visit to the castle in the clouds and clear out every sunny little follower. I'm sick of this game anyway. I'm leaving, for now. Go about your business now, there's nothing to gawp at. The warrior bends down and picks up several of the flowers from the basket belonging to the babao. He notices you and his expression hardens infinitesimally. Ah, a guest of my lady. I am the chief of the Wintersun clan. You can take a look around if you wish, but you must visit me in the clan hall. It would be rude of you not to pay a proper visit to the master while you're in his house. Demons are walking around your town like it's a home away from home. Marhevok's mouth twists like he's biting back a retort he desperately wants to deliver. In that case, shouldn't thanks be in order, demon? If not for the kindness of the lady, you would have been killed on the spot. I came here to find out who killed my crusaders. Their bodies are lying at your shrine by the lake. Marhevok frowns. The lady's shrine is sacred to all the children of Wintersun. If someone has desecrated it with murder, they will be punished. You're changing the subject. Marhevok pauses. I'm not used to talking in the middle of the town square. Come to my hall, honored guest. We can speak there. Okay, I accept your invitation. Master? Very well, I'll be expecting you. Marhevok nods and walks off, tension radiating from him with every step. Hey, this is a weird place. Yeah, you got demons just living here amongst them. Of course, who are we to talk? We got Arusula here. Alright. Gesmera. A woman with a wealth of long, dark hair stands by the statue, carefully touching the wood. Her long fingers slide along the smooth surface, searching for cracks and scratches. As you approach, the woman startles, tosses her head back, and you see her eye sockets are empty and scabbed over like old scars. Who's there? A stranger? I don't recognize your footsteps. I am the Knight Commander of the Crusaders. I have come from Dresden looking for my missing people. A visitor from the outside? And a Crusader, too? The woman exclaims enthusiastically, but then she seems to falter, quirking her head like she's trying to listen to something. Her fingers tremble nervously. What do you want to talk to me about? Who are you? What happened to your eyes? My name is Gesmera. I was the senior woodshaper in Wintersun. A wood carver or sculptor, as you would call it. My level of skill is not bestowed on everyone. We woodshapers do not consider wood to be just a material. We do not make something out of it. We give the wood a new birth. We reveal its beauty in a new form. I come from an ancient line of craftsmen and women, and I swear that I have done everything to avoid bringing shame to my ancestors' memory. I strove to preserve beauty even in the midst of chaos, which is what the demons had turned Sarkoris into, aided by the traitor Arilu. But one day my gift failed me. At the request of Marhevok, our clan chief, I was tasked with carving a statue of the Lady of the Sun. But no matter how hard I tried, instead of a beautiful elf, my chisel again and again revealed a hideous monster in the wood. Marhevok flew into a rage when he saw my work. Gesmera says, her voice quieter now. He personally cut out my eyes as punishment, and journeymen were given the task of finishing the statue. The clan did not turn its back on me, of course. The children of Wintersun do not drive out their own, even those who have transgressed, before the entire community. They allow me to do simple carvings and to take care of the statues. That is how I have lived since that day. Boy, this Marhevok sounds like quite the piece of work. I see that uncovering the truth of beauty and monstrosity is not welcome in this place. This is Socio. No matter what your creations looked like, they carried a germ of truth within them, whereas in this statue I see only an empty adulteration that is pleasing to the eye. Wherever artists are persecuted, it is a clear sign that authority is trying to hide an unpleasant truth behind a mask of decency. Sela, that Marhevok of yours, he's a nasty piece of work. Yeah, that's our thoughts exactly, isn't he? Robbing an artist of her sight, that's not just brutal, it's foul. Some murderers are less depraved than that. Tell me about this settlement. This place was once the capital of the Wintersun clan. Yes, the capital. In the glory days of old Sarkoris, the clan controlled vast swaths of land with several settlements and many farmsteads. But when that accursed Aurilu opened the world wound, the clan began to wither, like a sapling that's been chopped at the roots. Then the world wound opened even wider, and the blight reached these lands. The children of Wintersun either died defending their homes or left in search of a better life elsewhere. In the end, all that was left was this one settlement. Only the toughest, most stubborn people were left, the ones who were prepared to survive and defend their land to their last breath. But even they would have perished if not for the Lady of the Sun. Since she came here, demons haven't dared to attack Wintersun. Life is hard here, the soil is weak, and the animals to hunt few and far between. But it is our home. If we leave our homes and we stop singing our songs, the memory of Sarkoris will die too. Lawn, a small settlement surrounded by demons, crumbling but not yet broken. A place where dark deeds are happening. It all seems so familiar. Something tells me that Wintersun had its own traitorous Wenduog too. Tell me about the Lady of the Sun. Marhevok, the leader of the Wintersun clan, met her on a hunt many years ago when he was a young man. People say it was love at first sight, and the Lady of the Sun left her magical castle in the clouds to live with Marhevok in a humble hut. The Lady of the Sun is a powerful sorceress. She gave Marhevok his hunting dragon and has protected Wintersun against the demons all these years. Ever since she came here, not a single demon has attacked this place. Magic users were feared in Sarkoris in the old days, and for good reason, if you remember that cursed witch who brought all these calamities down on us. But we trusted the Lady of the Sun and accepted her as our protector, although it was not an easy decision. There's something strange going on in Wintersun. Your fellow villagers call me a monster, while they themselves converse with demons like it's nothing. Demons within these walls? That's not possible. The Lady of the Sun promised to protect us. Besides, the settlement has old runestones that start to flicker when demons approach. Even if the monsters had tricked us somehow by disguising themselves, the stones would have warned us about the danger. And my people wouldn't be caught dead chatting to our sworn enemies. Gazmira frowns as though puzzling something out. I've been looking for missing crusaders and found their bodies at the shrine of the Lady of the Sun. Bodies at the shrine? That is very strange. The children of Wintersun are no enemies of the Crusaders, and no one would dare sully the Lady of the Sun's shrine with the blood of allies. Marhevok always keeps the shrine adorned with flowers for the lady, along with his trophies, slain demons. Demons? You're saying that he leaves dead demons? What madness is this? But at least we know now who is responsible for the bodies in the shrine. Sela's eyes are ablaze. The woman is silent for a while, gathering her thoughts. Listen, stranger, there is something odd happening in Wintersun. It's true. The Lady of the Sun promised us protection, and demons truly have never attacked the settlement. But there are visitors that come here from the outside. They come often, and they look like crusaders, merchants from Mendev, scholars from Absalom, or kin of Our Lady from her castle in the clouds. Some of them even live here long term, and every single one of them acts strangely. They talk to us like there's some great joke and we're not in on it. And sometimes there are rougher types who do something wild. I've tried broaching the topic with people I trust, but they either don't believe me or they're afraid to speak openly. Marhevok does not permit any doubts about him or the Lady of the Sun or her guests. And there's something else. Grief wells up in the woman's voice. Every few years, someone in the village goes mad. It's usually one of our guards or hunters who go out on forays to kill demons. They either start weeping, begging for forgiveness, or they attack their neighbors. The clan doesn't turn its back on its children. That's why these mad people are only put outside the settlement's walls. But everyone now believes they're beyond helping. They're mad and angry at the entire world. Is that the insane half-elf we met? A secret horror gnaws at the soul of Wintersun, but I can't see it or find out what it is. And I don't know how to help you solve it, friend. All I can give you is this piece of advice. Check our runestones. They should warn us about demons in the vicinity, and if they are not doing that, then there is some evil at work here. If you want answers quickly, go straight to Marhevok. He is the only person who has been to the castle in the clouds, and he even had a key to it hidden somewhere. He knows more than anyone else, but watch yourself. Marhevok is a mighty warrior, quick to anger and ruthless, and the limits of the Lady of the Sun's power are entirely unknown. Alright, thanks for talking to me. Okay. Gizmara the Woodshaper told the commander that the settlement of Wintersun is protected by 3 runestones, which emit a warning light when demons are near. Why do the villagers not know that demons walk among them? This unexpected blindness is far beyond the natural human reluctance to face one's personal demons, so to speak. There is a secret here that must be uncovered. It's clear that something is wrong with the stones. There must be other clues or hints at what is really going on in Wintersun. Examine the runestones. Runestones are sacred talismans that the people of Old Sarkoris used to rely on for detecting threats. There are 3 in all, and they are located in various corners of the village. There should be a way to see if the stone's magic is still alive. We found several stones, and we're not able to interact with them or read them because of our knowledge world. I wonder if that's the stones they're talking about. Maybe we need to backtrack and find those before we go talk to this Marhevok. Let's backtrack a little bit and see. There was one that was pretty close to where we came in here. See if we can see anything new on those. Now that we know what we're looking for, maybe.
Let us press on.
Oh, here. No, this was different. Runestone. It's a literal, like, just stone. Not one of those other pillars we saw.
I did it!
Okay.
It happens sometimes.
The runestone is a fake. It has no power to detect demons. Three stones in all. Okay. So maybe they're all actually within the village here. Instead of heading back out. Oh, here's another stone. Let's check this one.
I think I did it.
The runestone is a fake. It has no power to detect demons. Oh, so the standing stones are the ones that I was seeing before. Runestone shows no reaction to Arusula's presence. Oh, right. Yeah. She should know, huh?
I finished here. Is there more?
Oh.
And we're not able to read the standing
That
stone.
happened.
Okay, so maybe there's one more runestone to find. Here we go.
Maybe I did something wrong here.
It's hard to tell just by looking at it if it's still working. Oh, that was a fail of our
I sense something.
knowledge arcana.
I'm glad I was useful to you.
Try again. Shoot. Okay, we're not going to be able to get that one. Okay, well, I guess it's into the clan hall. Well, let's see what's over here first.
I was successful in my search.
Oh, here. Discuss the discoveries with Gizmara. This runestone was smashed and the pieces carefully hidden. Alright, so before we go in the
Let us
clan hall,
press
let's go
on.
back to Lion Lady. We're at the bottom corner of the map now. Alright, looks like we've explored the village. Most parts. Back here. What do you want with Blind Gizmera, stranger? The Runestones were broken and replaced with fakes. So, demons truly can roam here, and no one even suspected because we had faith in the stone's warning and in the Lady of the Sun's protection. The only thing we can do is go to Marhevok and demand answers. I want to believe that he has been deceived and will act on behalf of his clan when you show him your proof of the betrayal. And the destruction of the Runestones is a true betrayal of our clan. Okay. So, we go confront this guy. Got a fire pit there. I feel reluctant to stand right on that. Oh. The mighty Marhevok sits on a dais covered in pelts. In one enormous hand, he is holding a single flower, and his face wears a grim expression. Chief, we've brought the traitor. A tall female warrior drags a stumbling woman with empty eye sockets into the hall. We have several witnesses who say she was slandering the Lady of the Sun and her guests, and that she even urged her neighbors to spy on them. Hand me the axe. Marhevok's voice is grim. I have been very patient with you, Gizmera. You dared to dishonor the Lady of the Sun, our happiness and protection. You didn't repent. You only nursed your malice in secret. I see now that taking your eyes was not enough. This time I will take your hands. Finian, what are you doing here, you blackguard? Raising your hand against innocents? You've earned the ancestors' wrath for sure. It's a bad thing to raise your fists against the clan elder, but I really want to smack you one. These nice people are afraid, so much fear. But they're not fighting against the ones who frightened them. They're punishing the weak and defenseless for their fear, just like always, just like always, just like always. Ember's voice drops to a barely discernible whisper. Lawn's already intimidating face becomes even more fearsome. Don't be afraid, Ember. If anybody's going to get hurt, it'll only be the bad guys. But we can't make sure that nobody gets hurt. Can't we make sure that nobody gets hurt, or at least that nobody dies, please? Seela, heaven knows that I believe in forgiveness and redemption, but I do so dearly want to kill that man, and I won't even regret it. Zeke, are we really going to watch this atrocity happen? This how justice is always dispensed in Wintersun? You feel the weight of Marhevok's gaze on you. Ah, there you are, stranger. It's good you came. Saves me from chasing after you all around all of Wintersun. Here, in this hall, is a place of power for me and my lady. I will kill you here and then go with my people to Dresden and hand it over to its rightful masters. Warriors of Wintersun, attack. Well, here we go. This should be fun. That's like a boosted mirror image there. Something else. Impressive entourage he has now. We got this dragon in here. Chaotic evil dragon. Bevarok. Fire resistance, but that shouldn't bother Ember. Could have her try putting out like web or something over here. Oh, I forgot she has the baleful polymorph. But that would be awesome if that would land on this thing. Seems unlikely, but be worth a try. Why not? Oh. What did that guy just do? He just throw an axe at us? Oh, he did. Well, I deflected it. Alright, this thing could be trouble. Kind of want to get our duality of conjuration out. Let's put that right here. Please be good. Okay, we got a couple of Nabasu.
Attack!
We got 3 of them. Good. Yeah, that'll be nice. Keep that guy busy. You got demons fighting with you. We can have some working with us. Let's get some protection from evil on. We're not gonna get Sela in that, but let's look at everybody else. They're all coming after Lon, of course, for some reason.
You won't survive me.
Oh, jeez. Okay. Oh, we did have the warning about cold attacks, like very early when we first came into the area. We got that, and that would maybe explain why. Forgot we have this dried hand of martyr. We should be using that on someone all the time to give them death ward, basically. Let's just have Ember pull out the fire here. We hit these two with the snake. They're all fixated on Lawn. Oh, jeez. Oh, there's... Is that more cold damage? Couldn't tell. It just kind of looked that way. Jeez. Right? Okay, Zeke and Saxon. Boy.
We shall overcome.
Oh, good. All right. Obviously, is taking care of that ranger. Okay, let's... Where's our protection from energy? Hold that. Maybe help us with that dragon. We took care of all his mirror images and he made more right away. Jeez. Holy cow. This guy's gonna be in trouble. We could summon the paladins. Maybe we should.
Make every strike count.
Nice, that cold resistance helped us there. Rusla, back up.
Make your peace.
Come on, Sela and Aegis, let's do some damage to this guy. There we go. Yeah. Oh, come on. The throwing axe is... Oh, man. Still got a Calavacus at full health up there. Oh. I mean, we could use a raised dead, I guess. Might be necessary. Let's get Lon back up.
Yes.
Although he may just get destroyed again. Might have been dumb. Okay, Sela and Aegis, let's finish this guy here before he gets another chance.
The light. Take you.
Yeah, good. Alright, just the dragon left. And this Calavacus.
Strike.
Into the fray.
Let's see, we probably should smite that thing. Whoops, I just skipped Zeke's turn. Dang it. Did not mean to do that. Trying to speed things up too much. Alright. One left. Should be able to do this. We got everybody but Ember with us.
Make every strike count.
Get a little burst of glory. Anybody gonna be close enough? I'm not sure. Let's move up here. There.
Make your peace.
I keep forgetting to use her instant enemy.
No glory without risk.
Oh, we just cannot get a hit, man. The instrument of freedom. Here we go. Got 52 damage there. He had us too, but it's okay. Well, we did get damage from the instrument of freedom. Let's do that again. Good. Oh. My lady, don't leave me. Don't leave me. Who's this? What was that all about? Oh, that was Marhevok. Okay. Guess he wasn't completely done for. Secret passage? Wow, okay. Well, geez. We'll have to loot this room, recover a bit, and then head after him. Okay. So we're not quite done here. There's always more. Thanks so much for being here. I really appreciate it, and I hope you'll join me back here again next time. Bye-bye.